Hi, I'm Yasmin, and I'll be your server today. I'm a full time waitress at a casual dining restaurant. I'm on foot for 10 hours a day, and I serve hundreds of customers each week. And these are my customer service stories. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. It is a very special episode because we are going to be talking about the thing, the body part that waitresses and waiters and bartenders and all our customer service folks need the most, which is our feet. And as many of you know, we spend hours and hours running around on foot, waiting for tables to finish eating, going back and forth from the kitchen with plates and drinks and what have you. And it is exhausting. So this story is about not a terrible customer. Actually, these are extremely sweet customers. They're regulars of mine. They're in the restaurant every couple of months. It's a mother and daughter, and they are just lovely people, actually. So not a horror story today, but this story is all about when your shoes do you dirty and they can no longer support those, just all those steps that you put in them each and every day. I have to tell you, my favorite brand of shoes for serving, my serving shoes are Skechers. We have to wear anti-slip shoes because it is so greasy in the kitchen. We have a lot of chicken grease back there, oil from the fryers, and it can get quite slippery. So it's important that everybody's wearing the proper footwear. And on top of that, you obviously have to get shoes that are comfortable because, like I said, in my intro, you hear it with each and every episode. I'm on foot for like 10 hours a day sometimes, and it can be so painful. When I get home, I'm just hobbling around. I'm pretty much useless because I have to put my feet up after a long, long day. So this question goes out to all the listeners. What is your favorite brand of footwear in serving or bartending or any customer service job? Like, do you have a favorite brand? Is it a specific kind of shoe? For all the ladies, are you required to wear high heels, which can actually be quite painful after a really, really long shift? And if you are wearing heels, what do you do to protect your feet? Drop it in the comments. I would love to hear about it. But back to my story. So I wear Skechers, and they're these anti-slip shoes. It is the same shoe I've been wearing for years and years. Excuse me. It is the same brand. I don't know why. It's the same model. I go in every time my shoes are at the end of their life. I go in and buy the exact same ones. I don't know why. They're easy to break in. They're reliable. I've never had issues with them. I don't get blisters when I'm trying to break them in. So they're just, in my mind, they're the perfect shoe. They're crazy expensive, but they are quality, which is, I think, super important, especially in this line of work. And so the day in question, it was just, for me, one of those days where it was very evident. I need new shoes. I need new footwear. This is getting excruciating. I can no longer walk around this restaurant. The restaurant is tiled, and underneath the tiles are concrete, and then inside the kitchen, it's like walking on concrete. So it's some restaurants have a little bit of padding, a little bit of cushion with the carpet, not us. So it hurts especially more when the shoes are at the end of your life. And so these customers, who are super sweet, very lovely, I walk over to them and my feet were just killing me. Like, it's the kind of pain where, how do I put this? You basically want to throw up. Like, have your feet ever hurt so much that you're like, okay, I'm gonna puke. This is too hard for me. I can't do this anymore. these shoes, I've got to take them off. I need to put my feet up. And you don't even need to be like in customer service. You don't need to be a server, or even like, let's say some of, nurses and doctors that are running around a hospital on foot all day, like any kind of work where you're on foot. Or if you're a female and you buy cute shoes, that is also a trap. Cute shoes equal pain. Like, just forget about it. Have you ever, I guess for all the women who just buy like these like adorable shoes, they're like, oh, I can't wait to wear them, and you throw them on and you're like, oh my God, 10 minutes into it, you're like, turn the car around. I'm not going to last the evening in these shoes. This is awful. Like, that kind of pain, that's what was going on. And I didn't even walk up to the table. And the mom was so cute. She's like, something's wrong, isn't there? And she's so cute. I love her. And it's just, I don't know. I love guests that, of course these ladies are regulars, but they actually have concern for you. People who are genuine and know that you're a human being and you're not just there just to go fetch them their food. Like, that's not the mentality. They're just so sweet. And she's like, something's wrong. What's wrong? And I'm like, my feet hurt. I was just like a little kid. It was like that bad. And it was the end of my shift. I'm like, I think they were one of my last tables too. So it was like, it was done. Like, I was done for the night. And I'm like, my feet hurt. These shoes, I need new kitchen shoes. It just feels like I'm walking on concrete all day long. And I didn't know it at the time, but the daughter, she's like, oh yeah, I also serve, and I work at, she told me it was like a family-owned little Italian restaurant. She's like, I hear you, I understand. And then the mom was like, I have plantar fasciitis, and I understand. Like, she's like, if I can't wear anything other than running shoes, otherwise I'm in trouble. So they were so accommodating and so lovely. And at the end of the meal, they even it was 2 meals that were pretty inexpensive that they got, and a couple of, I think, soft drinks. So it wasn't like that expensive, but they tipped me like $15, and they were just very lovely people. So I guess my whole thing is it's nice. It's nice when people view you as a human being who goes through pain, who, is, suffering a little bit, doing this job sometimes. And footwear, it can really mess you up. If that footwear is wrong, forget about it. Go out and buy yourself new shoes immediately. And here's the thing, okay, with my Skechers. Like, I love Skechers. I want to tell you a story about Skechers. So, this is before I started waiting tables. This was like 11 years ago. It was while I was pregnant with my son. And for some reason, like, everybody's pregnancy is different. But in my pregnancy with my son, that pregnancy, wow, my feet were swollen. Like, I hit 7 months pregnant and my feet just looked like slippers that were permanently affixed to my feet. Like, they were just ginormous, just these swollen, just elephant feet. I was so sad looking at them. And then on top of that, it was so painful. And I would elevate them at nighttime and the swelling would go down. And it wouldn't take much. Like, I would be in the car or just like sitting for an hour and they would just swell right back up. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I went out to the shoe store. I had to find something comfortable because my feet were I was in so much pain. And I bought these Skechers. And I have to tell you, okay, don't judge me, but I bought these Skechers. These Skechers, I've had them since the pregnancy. Like, it's been 11 years I've had these shoes. And I mean, they're like a little bit I don't want to say dirty, but like, you can tell like they've been worn, but otherwise they're in like fantastic shape. Oh, and the treads on them are gone. But I was probably 200 pounds at the end of my pregnancy. I just had so much swelling and water weight. And of course the baby, obviously can't forget the baby that adds to all that weight. But I was like heavy. So I really, really wore down those shoes because I wore them every day. I couldn't wear anything else. And those, like that brand is so incredible. Like it took me through all those years. I don't wear them really that often now, just, when you're running just this random errand and, I'm in some sweatpants and I don't know, messy top knot and I throw those shoes on. Like that's really the only time now that I wear those shoes. But they're so like the cushion in them is still really intact and I'm just I don't know, I'm floored by this brand. So I was really like it had been 6 months and the Skechers that I wear to work, not the same Skechers that I wore for my pregnancy, obviously, but the ones that I wear to work, they were just like the cushion in them had just gone. And I think part of the problem was the restaurant had gotten so much busier because we were into our like busy season. And the other thing is that I like gained a little bit of weight. So not a crazy amount of weight, maybe like 10 pounds. And I'm not a heavy person by any means, but like when I gain like 10, 12, even 15 pounds, like I can really feel it on my body. So, but I don't know, like I can feel it, this weight gain, I can feel it in my joints and my shoes just, I'm like, maybe that's why my shoes got worn out like way quicker, was just this like little teeny like weight gain, and all of a sudden that breaks the bank. Like it's insane. So anybody who's listening that doesn't really have like an understanding of like serving in the restaurant industry, man, you're on foot, and little things that happen in your body can really like affect your serving game. Wrong shoes, little weight gain, like busy season, and it was just a recipe for disaster. So it's funny, and like I said, I'm really interested to know, like the people listening, the people out there, what sort of footwear do you wear? What's your go-to? Do you have a favorite brand? Please let me know. I would love to hear about it. And as always, I so appreciate everybody listening. I hope this gave anybody out there a little bit of comfort about being on foot all day long. Hey man, it happens to all of us. We all go through our shoes and get to that point where we're like, my feet hurt, I can't do it anymore. So you are not alone. Please follow the podcast. Leave a rating. That would help me so much. And I have a new website called bitterwaitresspodcast.com. Check it out. There's the each of the episodes are posted on there. I've got a store. You can buy some merch. It would really help me out as an indie podcaster. There's also a place to donate. Don't forget to tip your favorite bitter waitress. And like I said, thank you all for listening. I really appreciate you. This is your bitter waitress signing off.